Sports TV. Shout out to the mighty LDBC Lions Den basketball community. We're back at you with another video, more content. Today we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs, drawing real close. March Madness is going on. I know everybody's paying attention to that, and myself included. Talk about Alabama, the Alabama Rob Morris game yesterday. That was ridiculous, man. That refereeing was god-awful, man. I'm going to talk about that, too. About how, like, some of the colleges get screwed out of these playoffs. How they only want the cons and certain teams in the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight. And how they'll make bad calls to get teams out and keep certain teams in. It's like the same politics they play with James and all that stuff in the NBA to get him further into the playoff picture. You know, we all know how it is. The game of basketball is not like it should be. Not the way I remember when I was growing up. So, let's talk about the NBA playoffs. It's coming up real close. We're getting there. And pretty much all the teams that's going to be in the playoffs have already been solidified. So we know in the East, you got Boston, Milwaukee, who else is in there? Those are two top teams. Cleveland, you know, pretty much kind of the you know, I don't know who the wild card is. I mean, like the sleeping giant or whatever we want. Of course, I think Cleveland's gonna make some noise. I just think running to either Boston or Milwaukee, even though they have a better record than both of those teams, I just think Cleveland, I've been saying this the whole time, they just don't. Great coaching. They're more of a complete team than any of the teams in the league right now. So, from a talent perspective, I think they are the ones, honestly, that should be the favorites coming out of the East. But I just think Boston and, you know, the referees, you know, they gonna cheat to get Boston in there, man. They gonna, and it's, you know, unfortunately, Giannis is gonna fall victim. I'm gonna talk about the Milwaukee Bucks for a minute. See, all you haters, you LeBron James fanboys, that's pretending to be Laker fans, y'all did everything y'all could after you fired the man. You did everything you could, ruin Darvin Ham's reputation, try to tear the man down, and it blew up in your face. You got what you deserve, and at the end of the day, Darvin Ham is still in a good predicament. You know, Milwaukee, I'm gonna tell y'all, Giannis is a completely different animal in the playoffs and in the regular season. Now, sometimes he gets injury prone, and I'm hoping for the best. I really don't want to see a lot of injuries, man, because I'm really hoping that the best win. Because then you got all these excuses and everybody can say, well, this person wouldn't hit this, that, the third. And you got everybody with all the ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I don't want to see all the ifs, ands, or buts. I want to see the best teams compete in the playoffs. And that's in the East and the West. So that's why the Lakers dodged a major bullet. And you can say what you want to say. When Anthony Davis, Terry Claw, Mr. Glass hurt for the 1 trillionth time in his career, and this time at the wrong time, you tell Anthony Davis gets hurt, his injury is always 6 to 8 weeks. I say that all the time. And once again, his Mr. Peanut Brittle himself, Anthony Davis, you know, and then Kyrie went down with a freak knee injury. And pretty much that just shut. Those are your two top players on the team. You know, that's why that Luka trade was made, was to pair Kyrie with Davis. Now you have either one of those guys. They talking that AD gonna come back, but he's not. It's not good enough, especially at this point with the Dallas Mavericks sliding all the way back to the 11th seed to even make any noise. So there you go. LeBron James got another break there. You know, with Anthony Davis getting hurt and Kyrie, because I believe it was going to be up the Lakers behind. They was coming after the Lakers. I still think Denver's a threat. Y'all don't think they are? I think they're a threat. Phoenix is a joke. They ain't going to make I think they tanking at this point, and they trying to move Kevin Durant. Then you got, who else in the West? Oklahoma City Thunder. That's who I got coming out of the West. That's who I would like to see come out of the West. If then Boston don't make it, I like to see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knock him off. You know, I want to see Giannis in there. Even Donovan Mitchell with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, God, I wish to God the Cleveland Cavaliers championship, literally, without LeBron James. Oh, and that would make my year, dude, if that happened. Man, I would laugh my behind off if they won without LeBron, man. I'm talking about that would that would make my year, dude, if that happened. You know, which we all know what time it is, man. We all know that the NBA, they want all those big names in there. And unfortunately, Boston, with the help of the league, is gonna get in the playoffs. I see Milwaukee getting cheated. 7-game series is going 7 games. But I see a couple of, just how they cheated with Kobe back in 2008. Everybody knows that Kobe Bryant should have 3. Kobe should have won in 2008. Let's just tell the truth. He should have 2008, 2009, and 2010. But we all know what happened with the officiating in that in the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. So we all know what times the Lakers and the Celtics, the big names, they should reinvent what Kareem and Bird and all them Magic and all them did. Guys that actually went out there and earned the spot and the right to be in the position. Like creating narratives. You got payola money, people get paid off. The league is so corrupt and crooked. This is about as much as I think the basketball, the NBA, and even football starting to get is as corrupt as boxing is, man. Starting to believe that. This is like it's taking the fun out of them. The guys already balled. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Golden State. Man, I would not be surprised if Stephen Curry don't get his 5th ring this year. And you heard it here. Golden State's not my pick, but I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all keep on sleeping over it. Man, don't be surprised. I've been telling you I think Curry gonna get his 5th ring for LeBron James, which is never. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to retire with 6 rings. LeBron James will still be 4 and 6, man. Man, y'all better quit messing with me. I tell y'all, man, don't sleep on Golden State. When they added Jimmy Butler to their team, that really increased the value of it. Like it's another elite scorer that you got to worry about. And also Jimmy Butler, he'll get after on defense too. Oh yeah, man, of course. Because you got some sense. I'm a Laker fan too. There's no, those of y'all who know my channel, you watch me, you know that I'm a true, authentic, at heart Laker fan. But go along with the foolishness with LeBron James no more. I cannot, with a good conscience, cheer for a guy who cheats the game of basketball, who has done everything he can to manipulate a draft, getting players traded, coaches fired, doing all these crooked games he done played just to get in position in the playoff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm off the Lakers because as long as LeBron James on their team, I'm not cheering for the Lakers. So yes, I'm a lifetime fan. I love my Lakers. But right now, my Lakers ain't been doing right. So they on punishment right now. But man, I'm telling y'all, dude, you better pump the brakes. Because man, them guys ain't not doing out there, man, but pretending, dude. And the Lakers, I've told y'all, man, LeBron James got injured. Luka got a little banged up. And the Lakers they have a losing record since all that happened. So here, basically, wetting the bed, throwing a party, because Bronny James scored 17 points in a meaningless regular season game. You know what I'm saying? So and they lost that game too. Oh man, Bronny scores. Now, is he improving? Yes, I'm gonna do a video about that. I think Bronny James, I hope it was me wrong. I've been saying it. I can separate him from his dad. I don't like how he got in the league. Hey, but if he do good, he can prove. I hope Bronny James had to prove that he belonged in the league. He deserved that contract. And as of late, I give it to the kid. He's coming around. He's starting to develop. I got to give him his credit for that. I can't knock him if he's, showing that he's improving. And that's all I ask. It's like showing up to a party that you really are not invited to. The country club, you know what I'm saying? You hanging around millionaires, billionaires, and you don't have space because you ain't did nothing to earn it. I got a problem with it. But when you doing something to earn it, and he's improving in the G League, I still think that's those numbers a little fudge, So I think some boardroom maneuvering was done to make him play better in the G League too. But hey, if he's doing it, he's doing it. Can't knock him, But I'm not here to destroy this kid, man. So, they are what they are. But as far far as the playoffs are concerned, you know, unfortunately, I got Boston coming out of the East, which they don't deserve to come out of the East. But I got them coming out of the East. Which sign are you getting in? Okay, that's the right one, okay. Because some people mistakenly push that one, thinking it's that one, and it's really that one. So, those are my thoughts. It's your boy, Brandon Love Sports TV. I could even see Oklahoma City coming out of there, coming out of the West. I really like to see Shea Gilgeous-Alexander get him more. But I'm like I said, don't sleep on the Golden State Warriors, man. Man, please don't do that. You're going to find yourself, every time y'all doubt the kid, Steph Curry, man, the real Akron, and we can talk about that. That might be my next video. All right, it's your boy. I'm out. Peace.